Hi.
I love your name, Boogie Bob.
Oh, I love you.
Boogie Bob, Boogie Bob. He's out there filming in the mob. Boogie Bob, Boogie Bob. Go to YouTube and turn the knob.
Coolio with the flow, represent Boogie Bob.
God
We in
bless you.
Harlem. Don't get
God bless
robbed.
you.
I'll see you again, I promise.
All right, Boogie Bob. That's
Brother,
Boogie
I love
Bob.
you forever. Thank you so much.
Hi, hon, I love you. I want to marry you. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, girlfriend. Thank you. I love you, Pam.
What's poppin'?
I ain't gonna lie, this kid is dope.
Welcome to the Boogie Bob Experience.
I'm your favorite YouTuber.
Oh, we gonna have some fun.
What's happening? New York Times on strike. It's going to be in the paper all over the world because this is the biggest newspaper in the world. And Boogie Bob's the only photojournalist out here besides these big-ass NBCs. We've got over 1,000 people have walked out. Shut it down! We've got the news cameras out here. This is a really big deal. Hi, Paul. We've got the biggest newspaper on the planet is now on strike. They walked out, over 1,000 workers. Yeah, I'll do the news at 3. I thought people would be interested in this, but I was wrong.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
I think the man is trying to shut us down, Rev. It's a conspiracy theory. So we had 1,000 people walk out of the old Gray Lady. That is the New York Times, the biggest newspaper on the planet. They have walked out in solidarity. There's over 1,000 of them out here. They're doing the loop right in front. Boogie Bob bringing you an exclusive that only 9 people will see. Hi, Tammany. Guys, I'm still doing the news at 3 o'clock. Do not forget that we have a huge scoop across the world today. A very happy story to report. Try to keep it moving. There are literally news crews from all over the world here already. This just broke out. There are a whole lot of people out here. When I say It's packed. Guys, this is not a little ragtag. This is the New York Times. And there are 1,000 people that just walked out the door, and they're out here. I stand with the workers. I have solidarity for the workers. There are news crews from every channel in New York here. They want fair wages. Harper's Collins has joined in the, they want a fair contract. You cannot have a paper when 1,000 people walk out. Contract now. I'm just going to jump in the fray. I'm with them. Contract now. Contract now. We want contracts now. Guys, look at how big this thing is. I'm in the mix. This is you. Dan Rather wouldn't jump in the mix. I'm in the mix. It's going all the way down the street. Guys, there are thousands of people out here. These are all workers who have walked off the job. They've literally walked off the clock. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. Look at this thing, guys. This is a very, very large company with tens of thousands of workers. 1,000 of them just walked out the door. They got the drums out here. He's drumming. He's drumming. They're drumming. Hey, great ladies, time to pay me. Hey, great ladies, time to pay me. Dan Rather would not jump out in the fray. I'm in the fray. I feel like I'm in Lebanon. I'm in the mix. Hey, great lady, it's time to pay me. They're making it all the way down the block, folks. There are thousands of people over there, and old Boogie Bob's gonna jump in there.
What do we want?
We want fair wages. Contracts. We want contracts. I don't even work there, but I want contracts. So we're just gonna support the New York Times. I'm supporting them. This is a very, very big business. It's $1 billion company. When you have 1,000 workers walk out and you need someone on the ground to bring you the rough and the raw nitty gritty, you got Boogie Bob. I stand in solidarity. By the way, this is where the trucks pull up. They got about 10 of these loading docks where the trucks pull up to load up the papers in the morning to deliver them all over the place. They want union power. Union power! I stand for the everyday Joe Schmo. Pay our workers now. I will be doing the 3 o'clock news, so I'm just marching with my guys until I get down this long ass block. And then I will be bringing you the story of Brittany Griner. I have prayed for her just about every night since she's been detained and kidnapped by the Russian government. She is now on an airplane on her way home to her wife and to her family. I haven't been this happy in a long time, knowing that she's coming home. I was just so excited. I thought it was fake news at first. But Brittany Griner's coming home. I'm coming home, I've done my time. And I got to know what is and isn't mine. If you receive this letter saying I'll soon be free, I'm just marching. Tony Orlando happens to be from Hell's Kitchen. But Dawn is not from Hell's Kitchen. They out here marching, and I'm marching in solidarity. Hi, Joseph Taylor. Joseph Taylor says 2 years ago the contract ended. Oh, look at that. Clara, we're having the New York Times is picketing, and they've walked out. Over 1,000 workers have walked off the job. This is the New York Times. This big building above me. These are thousands of people out here. I'm surprised at how many are out here, but solidarity. And it's very peaceful. Nobody's punching cops. Here he comes. Oh, they over here. This is where the party's at. They partying right here. What's up, Playboy? And whenever you have a union thing, you always have a rat right there. There's the big rat. There's the big New York City rat. Typically they have that when you're not a union, you're crossing the line, they'll have that. Here is the New York Times Guild. She's obviously important, or a spokesperson, as they have about 8 news crews talking to her. They're lined up behind me getting ready to talk to her next. There's the giant rat. You dirty rat. We're going to jump back in the fray. I don't have a little sign, so I use my gimbal as a sign. They're not picketing on the avenue. They're picketing on the side street. And it's deep out here. It's very, very deep out here. This is the New York Times, folks. We're going to do another loop, and then I'm going to walk you down to do my show. There's the New York Times right there, folks. And you couldn't really protest out here because they got the pedestrian barricade thing. So we're going to do another loop, and then I'm going to take you to where I do the news. What's poppin'? Oh, thank you, player. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, you're just showing me my wire hanging out my pocket. All right. Guys, whenever there's anything where people need people to support them, if it's a worthwhile cause, I'm there. He made a sign, hello, I'm on strike. This one says time to strike. I bet some of them made them at their desk. They had 1,000 people walk out. It wasn't like, let's not show up today. It was like, okay, we'll get there at 9 o'clock, at 11:30 or 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever, we'll walk out. And 1,000 of them just got up and walked out. Hey, that's how you hurt a business, folks. Look at this beautiful Siberians. Lots of news crews. This is big news because it's the biggest paper on the planet. And your boy Boogie Bob's right in the mix. Check it out, ladies. Hey, girl. We're going to start counting people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm going to say there's 2,376 people I'm a photojournalist. That's what I do. I journal photos. Guys, if you're gonna make a sign from home, don't use an ink pen. You can't read it. Get a big marker like her. She knows what she's doing. Writing shit on a piece of paper is not a sign. This is the first time I've ever walked by a Popeyes and not went in. So that's newsworthy right there. I'm just joining my brothers and sisters out here. New York Times walkout. Walks out.
What do we want?
Contract.
What do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Contract. Now. Contract. I'm just waiting for someone to come up and say, hey sir, what floor do you work on? 11. I work on advertisement in the it's a new thing. I'm just walking. I gotta be honest, it doesn't have the power as all the George Floyd and Breonna Taylor marches I did in the summer. I did about 45 of them. You guys can go on my channel and watch a bunch of those. The George Floyd, the biggest one, was over 20,000 people. That's the party. That's the ones I should be following. They hype over there. Here's a journalist. She got a little iPhone going. She's getting an exclusive right here. She just stole a Boogie Bob exclusive. Now. Contract. Now. Contract. Now. Contract. Guys, believe it or not, this is a really huge story. This is a huge Boogie Bob exclusive. This is a very, very large deal in New York City. For the Gray Lady, the old cornerstone of New York literature, the news, the New York Times on strike. That's insane. And this many people, okay? I counted it, 2,148. 2,148 people out here. That's it. Contract. All right. I hope you guys had fun. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive. By the way, it's supposed to be, I believe, a 48-hour walkout. That will cost this organization millions. Millions. You guys remember when Ronald Reagan was president? They had a bunch of air traffic controllers walk out. You know what he did? He fired them, every one of them. He said, "You're all fired. You're fired." If you're enjoying the walk and talk, the New York Times Boogie Bob exclusive, make sure you ring the bell and buy a t-shirt and tell your grandma. That's what we do on this channel. We tell our grandma, "Grandma, Boogie Bob is on."